Welcome back to Backyard MTB, and today we're doing a Q&A.
All right, so guys, we're gonna go through one person's few questions, as many as they asked. So we're gonna start with one person, we're gonna say their name, and then we're gonna ask all the questions. Once we move to the next person, we're gonna say their name and then answer their questions, obviously. GoPro, stop recording. Go! All right, guys, so the first batch of questions comes from Clay Pit MTB. He had just a couple of them. So his first question was, have you ever had a deer run into one of your jumps? Yes, and when it rains the night before, it's terrible because their hoof prints are embedded in the jump, and then you have to get dirt, and then you have to fill it back in. So yeah, we've had them run into our jumps, and it's absolutely terrible.
All right, the next question from Clay Pit MTB says, what's your favorite MTB feature? Mine is a rock garden or large roots.
And mine is a gap or a nice clean burn that you can really hit hard and carry speed.
Another question from Clay Pit is, are you going to make a Christmas MTB special? I think we might make one, depending on what we get for Christmas. We'll probably make a video.
All right. Fourth question is, what's your favorite type of tire? Both of us would love to run Maxxis's one day. They're really cool tires. We obviously see them everywhere. They look like they have great tread. He'd probably run Maxxis Minions. I'd find something that wasn't Plus. Sean, why do you have Plus tires? I don't know. But yeah, that's question number 4.
The next question is, what's the dirt like where you live? I would say it's fine, I guess. I don't know what kind of dirt you have where you live, so I can't really tell you.
So, 6th question is, would you ever go night riding? Yes, I would, but sometimes it's scary because you can only see what's really in front of you. You really can't see anything behind you, or behind and to the sides of you. Especially when you hear like creaking in the woods. That's just always just a little tiny scary because you never know what's actually going to be creeping in the woods. Maybe it's Sean just trying to stalk you or something. Yeah.
His next question was, can you build a 7-foot drop? We'll build it if you pay for it.
Yeah. All right, 8th question. What tire oh my gosh, that was a voice crack. What tire pressure do you run? We both usually run around 25 to 35 PSI because we don't run tubeless. So, wait, what do you run?
I run 27.
25 to 35.
35?
I don't know.
That's like asking for a flat.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, but we run 25 to 30, okay? All right.
Another question from Clay Pit was, if you could meet any famous MTVer, who would it be? We both said Seth, and Wyatt said because he's one of his MTV inspirations.
Okay. All right, another one. What would you do if you meet Seth? Actually, 2 months ago, I actually saw him in Asheville. It was when he was doing the orange P7 because I saw it in the back of his truck, which was pretty cool. I didn't meet him, but I saw him, which is pretty cool. But if I met him, probably ask him to check out our YouTube channel, to be completely honest. That's pretty much it.
Next question is, have you ever rode your bike in the water? Yeah, we have multiple times. There's a bunch of trails in my backyard that have stream crossing and creek crossings, so that's it. We ride them a lot.
Yeah, and then sometimes you pull a Wyatt when you try to think you're gonna get across the stream, and you end up getting your foot full of water. So yeah, that's fun. All right, 12th and last question is, worst crash? I really don't have I don't really have bad crashes. I just have a lot of really funny ones. Just ones that you really never think that you're able to do on a bike.
And my worst crash was one time we were speeding down our hill and we had a jump set up, or the black jump set up, and I went off of it super fast, and my front tire must have not been fastened on correctly because it came right off. I face planted into the ground.
It was amazing.
And my whole leg was purple for the next 3 days.
It was awesome. Not fair enough, actually. All right, now we're moving on to Teen MTBer. So first question is, when do you think you'll hit 1,000 subs? We'll hit 1,000 subs when we somehow get into the algorithm, which will probably be around 2022. We have to just get put into a bunch of people's feeds because that's not really happening right now. That's pretty much when we'll hit it because a lot of people click stuff that's in their feed that they haven't seen before. So yeah.
So the next question from Teen MTBer is, why did you start YouTube? We started YouTube to show what we made during quarantine. We thought it was going to be like a couple time thing, like only one video, maybe two when we have something new. But then once we hit 50, we said we were going to start it like as a hobby. So that's where we are now.
Next question. Have you ever considered quitting YouTube? I have not, but sometimes we just feel like not making a video because sometimes it's either boring or sometimes like it's just not fun really. But usually we just go out and somehow make it fun usually. Yeah, we've never really considered quitting it, but sometimes we just don't like making videos.
Question is, are we going to get a new bike soon? I'm not, because I just got one in July, so I don't think I need a new one.
I am not, because I love full suspension, and a lot of full suspension bikes that are good are more or less over $1,000, $1,500. So I really don't have that kind of money because I'm like 14. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna get one anytime soon. But I like my bike, so I'm happy.
What do we edit with? We edit with iMovie. We might use, if I get a computer, might use DaVinci. But that's really what we're sticking with right now.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah.
All right, so sixth question. What do you hate about mountain biking? I don't like that there is many good parks around where we live. There is a huge amount of like cross-country trails, but personally I like jumps and stuff, like stuff that you can like actually have fun with. And there's not that many, like abundant around where we live. So yeah, that's what I hate about MTV around here.
And I really don't hate anything other than toxic commenters looking for low MTV.
Alright, so what do you hate about YouTube? We're not getting paid yet. That's pretty much it. Because we're not getting paid yet.
And I hate the algorithm. We're not getting enough. Well, okay, I like how many views we're getting, but I feel like with the big community of MTBers, we should be getting a little more, you know? So, yeah.
Eighth, what's the most overpriced bike brand? Probably Santa Cruz and Rocky Mountain. Also Trek. Don't forget about Trek. Yeah, they're overpriced. Mostly Santa Cruz because I want a Santa Cruz and I don't have like $6,000 laying around. So Rocky Mountain, they're just too overpriced. Trek is Trek. So you understand. Do something. Oh shoot! I swear. Where did it go? I don't know. Somewhere.
Go for a stop recording.
That's quality. Alright, now we're moving on to Riggs rides. First question is dream riding location. Me, Whistler, love jumps. They have big jumps. Obviously, I've ridden A-Line, Dirt Merchant. Probably not clear every jump, but yeah.
My probably dream place to ride is Squamish because all the tech features and stuff they have there. So, yeah.
Alright. Now moving on to Dumb Guys MTB, he asked, what is the biggest gap you've ever hit? Probably with the black jump, I'd say 10 to 11 feet. And then professionally built, I'd say 5 feet at Rockburn. That was fun and scary at the same time.
I don't know the biggest that I've hit, honestly. I couldn't tell you, so yeah.
Alright, so Cole Miller MTB asks, how many acres of woods do you have? I said like 3 acres, but it honestly looks so much more than that because of how much trails we have and how much space for the trails we have, which is yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right, the next question is from Lone Birch Trails. He asked, what is your favorite place to ride? Mine is the local trail system in my backyard. It has a lot of tech features and like drops and stuff.
All right, my favorite is Rockburn Skills Park, because it has like a small pump track for little senders and then it has a big double line for big boy senders like myself.
All right, next question is from Burnout MTB, or Burnout NB, and he asked, how come you always wear a full-face helmet? So we're trying to hide our identity because we are criminals in 50 different states. True fact, by the way. So, yeah.
Okay, the next question is from Henry MTV. He asked, will you make merch if we get paid enough and we have enough money for it? If people want it, yeah, we will, I guess. We'll probably make stickers, shirts, sweatshirts, pretty much anything you can think of, to be honest.
We're not making bikes.
Honestly, that'd be fire.
Dude,
we would have to get like $10 million a day for that. Yeah. Alright, yeah, so yeah.
Alright, we're going to combine the next two questions. So they're both from Henry MTV, and he asks, what's your dream bike and full squish or hardtail? So my favorite bike personally is the new Canyon Spectral. It's a full suspension, and I prefer full suspension over a hardtail.
My favorite bike is the Santa Cruz 5010, the 2020 version. Definitely a full squish. I love the bike. It's pretty colors and good components.
The next question is from Cooper XH, and he says, why do you say you'll make stuff that sounds like a big feature, but you'll make those features and it's a 2-foot tabletop in a rock garden with 3 rocks? Thank you for your feedback. We over-exaggerate stuff because that's what we plan to build. Tell me a time like that you built something completely perfect from scratch, like 2 people in a wheelbarrow, and you built something completely perfect. It also takes like a lot of work and, as Wyatt put it, blood, sweat, and tears, and digging from a hole and lugging a 150-pound wheelbarrow of dirt up a hill and then dumping it and then doing it again over and over like 40 times. The edit jump took around like 40 wheelbarrows to make, so that's why you see some small stuff. It is just a lot of hard work.
Alright, so the next question comes from Luke Does Stuff. This question was, I don't know. I don't know either, bro.
We both. Alright, so next question is from our friend Brady Wright. He asks, for someone who's just getting into mountain biking or wants a starter bike, what do you recommend? He says he's thinking of a Marlin 5 or 6 or maybe even a Trek. But I'll leave the recommendation up to you. Also, what do you think about a collab at McKeldin Park upcoming after December? Okay, so I think you should get the Marlin 6 because it's 10 times better with like specs and stuff over the Marlin 5, but it might be a little more expensive, I don't remember. And collab sounds great. I would love to do a collab, and Wyatt probably would too.
Yeah, I would. I would love to do a collab. That'd be awesome, especially at McKeldin.
Yeah, a lot of tech features and stuff. So.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, thanks for watching Backyard MTV. 2 dudes,
2 bikes,
20 trails.
Peace!